again, alone in the booth, just doing my thing. I've been having a lot of fun today, actually. This is definitely a pretty awesome kind of experience to do, as I've never done it. But Seed, you know, this guy, he's known to be, I don't really know what he's up to these days, but, I mean, he's got that downward purple arrow for a reason. This guy just, you know, he comes out from time to time, and he just loses. Right now, he's 1-4 for this season. He doesn't really find the wins too much. And when I think that one win he got was like a cheese or something, like, and he pops his head out in qualifiers every once in a while, but he kind of just gets knocked down. It's not really the best performances. Whereas when you look at someone like Bbyong, that guy is on fire. His TVP is not his best matchup, for sure. Like, he does better versus Zerg, I think, overall, but, you know, he's still a very fantastic player. I think he's on a totally different level compared to Seed. So MVP right now on their last legs using Seed up against Bbyong. They're going to have to, I wonder what he's going to have prepared. I mean, it is Echo, and he is a Protoss. This is a 2-player map. Could see some kind of crazy shenanigans. Maybe we'll see some kind of Roddy build. That would be pretty fun, actually. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what he's going to go into here. It's been a fun day so far. I'm really enjoying it so far. Some really, really great matches. These guys, actually, these two teams were both 1-1 with a +1 indicator coming into today. And this match will decide who is going to push ahead. Seed here is 1 win, is against Terran. Let's see if he can keep that streak alive. 1-4 overall here in 2015, and Pro League in total even. And he's also 1-4 against Bbyong. Kind of funny the way that works out. Looking kind of tired today. Not looking too happy, actually. I'm not sure what's up. Maybe he's not too confident, but we'll see. We'll see what he's got prepared. Where's Bbyong? He's looking to lose himself.
If you had one shot,
I'm just listening to the song. It's a pretty good song.
to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment.
This is actually like the perfect song to have before you come out as well. It's like one of the best pump-up songs for sure, especially if you're a rap hip-hop kind of guy. Looking pretty ready. See if that spaghetti can help him out. I think it will. Guys, we're about to jump into Echo for game number 4 here of PVT once again. Let's do it. Up here in the top left, in the teal for MVP, the Protoss player, it is Seed. And down here in the bottom right in the yellow for CJ Entis, it is Bbyong, our Terran player. Now, keep in mind, this was the map that Classic versus Mara did happen on, so if Seed is feeling confident in his late game PVT, which I know a lot of Protosses are, he could still do it on this map. It's not a terrible map to get up 3 bases, even 4. Go towards that later game. Classic made it work against Mar, but we'll see. You know, see definitely on not the same level as Classic. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out here and just straight up cheese, just go for something crazy, even like a kind of 1 base thing. But I'd say like 1 base or 2 base. That's kind of the Protoss that Seed strikes me as, to be honest. Like, he's just going to come out here and he's going to do something, and the Terran has to be ready for it. And Bbyong, kind of in the way that TY is, he's pretty good at holding off any kind of aggressive play. From what I can recall about this guy, like he's usually pretty safe in what he does, and he knows exactly how to respond to different all-ins and stuff. So I think he's actually a great match for Seed, which is another reason why I definitely heavily favor Bbyong here. Seed is going to go for a scout. I guess on this map compared to Iron Fortress. Oh, this is actually the 3rd PvT we had. We also had Gummio versus Hero, of course, earlier on today. Seed on this map, as well as Bbyong, are both going to go for scouts. Just It's a bit easier, of course, on a 2-player map. You know exactly where they are, and you can just send it straight there. You're not going to lose as much time as on a 4-player map, where you may scout the wrong direction. Your probe's going to be on the map for so long, and you're going to lose a lot of time. So both players are going to scout each other's bases. The Reaper is going to follow up this CV. This is definitely Bbyong's style. I've seen him do it a lot of times. It's very safe with the scout. Going to come in here, make sure that there's only one gas. And now he can pretty much assume that Seed is going for that pretty fast expand. Is he going to go for an engineering bay block? It's kind of the next question here. Nope, just going to throw down the zone CC a bit faster. Try to delay a bit. Maybe bait out some of these probes to stay a bit longer than they want to. You know, get to poking at them with the Reaper. Funny that Seed doesn't know the pylon placement on this map. I think it was Hero. Hero or Classic. They both put the pylon at the bottom of that lip, actually, and you can't jump to the lip as the Reaper. And it helps out so much. The Reaper has to come in the front. It takes, you know, a bit longer to get all the way around instead of just jumping up that lip. So there you have it. We do have a reactor as well as a factory coming up here. Could be Hellions coming out on the map pretty fast for Bbyong. Could also just be some kind of Widowmine play. Maybe like a bit of a drop with a lot of Marines coming out. Yeah, he's going to take that second gas, so... Well, he is going to commit to making something out of that factory to start things off. Ooh, it's going to be a robotics facility coming out of Seed. And is he just going to go straight up, like, you know, very passive kind of observer play, just try to be as defensive as possible? Or is he going to go for some kind of aggressive play with the mortals and stuff? He strikes me as an immortal guy, but maybe he'll prove me wrong. So, 2 Hellions popping out now, as well as the starport on the way. Probably going to be some kind of drop with Hellions. Wouldn't be surprised. Adding another gate pretty early here for Seed. And the robotics does finish. Gonna make an observer to start things off. Uh-oh, this Reaper is actually going to get into the base, not having his units in the perfect position, and it will see everything. Sees the robotics, sees the mineral line, even going to come in here with a natural and get another scout, and even 2 kills. Not bad. Gonna take his gas after all that goes down. It's pretty standard timing, but he just wants to be careful. Ooh, a Raven coming in. I like that. That's going to make you very safe against all the observers that are going to come into your base. I wonder if that's just like a straight-up response to seeing this kind of robotics play, or is he just doing it just in general? Because it's good regardless. You know, even auto turrets are decent for defending. They're decent for attacking as well. PDD or maybe. He's even making a tank. So this is kind of a funky build from Bbyong. See if he'll go like some kind of 1-1-1 style with more than just one of each, of course, off a 2 base. The observer is going to come into the main, but he does see the Raven, and after he sees the Raven, he drops a Dark Shrine. You can't explain that. Observer comes in, observer goes out. You can't explain that. Gonna make another tank. So he definitely is committing to some kind of build like this. This isn't just like, you know, this isn't just like one tank for some kind of defense or anything like that. And he is continuing with the Dark Shrine. I guess he feels like he can just create enough disruption with the War Prism and doing some DT drops that it's not going to matter too much. But with this kind of defensive stance already from Bbyong, I don't know like what those stalkers can do. They have to be very careful about going up that ramp. And keep in mind, he can't have an observer anywhere near because of the Raven. So here he goes. He's going to go up the ramp. Oh, boy. Well, there you go. 1 orange, 1 yellow stalker. 2 of them went down. And there is a DT drop on the way. Dark Shrine just finished up. Where are the DTs? Let's see when he makes his DTs. Okay, there you go. 2 DTs coming out. Going to drop them immediately, probably into the main. Well, even a turret going down here in the main with a Widow Mine. Bbyong just playing this so defensively, and he loses another Stalker. Look at what Seed has at this point. He may have to use those DTs as an Archon at this point. Like, he barely has any defense. It's going to be a very interesting build from Bbyong. Will he have enough back at home as well to hold this off? There's that Widow Mine. Keep in mind. And here comes the first DT straight into that mineral line. Oh, and it goes off. Dies immediately. And now this refinery is going to be siege, or rather a simulator. And there's already a turn in here. So the DT going to get 2 kills, and that's about it. 2 kills for 2 DTs and a Warp Prism. Warp Prism, of course, can still stay on the map, but so far, Seed, I feel, hasn't done enough damage. He's going for charge, as well as a lot of gateways. That's how he's going to deal with this. And he's got, you know, he did make an Archon as well with the DTs. He's got 2 Immortals. He doesn't have a bad army at this point, especially once he gets those Warp Gates running. So Bbyong has to do this very, very carefully. Not much anti-air here for Seed. That Banshee is going to, you know, cause some problems. Ooh, getting that clutch repair. I'm going to have to fight with a lot of SCVs, though. Not going to be the best. And actually getting to work now on all the SCVs. Losing a ton here is Bbyong. Oh, boy. 10, 11 SCVs go down, and more Zealots are being warped in. They've got charge now, too. They're pretty fast. Bbyong just over here just sitting. Looks like Seed wants to go into it. That's 2 tanks. And even the Banshee getting to work. The Bio in the back also, but the 3 Immortals doing a really nice job tanking, and even that Archon getting to work. This is a very close fight, though, at the end of it all. But I think Seed is actually going to be able to push it back. Look at that Warpin. Those are all charge lots. This Bio is definitely going to have to get out of there. And Bbyong, at the same time, he has sustained a lot of damage back at home. Look at this. He's going to be able to take out this pylon. And now just drop into the main. Just going to continue putting that pressure on. Going to make Seed feel uncomfortable about moving out on the map, which he is doing right now. Going to force some Warpins. That's a DT. He's actually going for the Nexus. That's not going to work out. Especially with DTs warped in. Well, now Bbyong's just got to defend. He's got a lot of Widow Mines, which are going to be fantastic against the Chargelets, but at the same time, that's just a lot of units outside of the Chargelets. Even 4 Immortals. It's quite nice. One of them is back at home, and it is going to go down for not much damage at all. Ooh, Widow Mine goes down on the Warp Prism. Not going to get too much damage. Ooh, that Widow Mine shot was nice. Widow Mine's now at the front. They need to get good hits here on the Zealots. They do clean up most of them, but still a lot of Immortals, and even the Guardian Shield. Oh, the Force Fields, those are gigantic. He could pick up and drop, and he will do that. And Seed sees it, and he's trying to run away, but that's not going to work. You are on the run, but you are not going anywhere. Everything here will go down. The entire army getting taken out. Look at it. Take a look at the supplies now. 132 to 73. Seed, you know, playing a very interesting kind of immortal Chargelet style. Maybe it's just a response to what Bbyong was doing, but so far it hasn't really been working out. 2 DTs now in the main. They will find a small spot there outside of the vision, or rather the detection of the missile turret. And now he's trying desperately to get out Storm, and he just have 4 High Templar. So maybe if he hits like the money storms, and Bbyong is not expecting it, but he's still got so much bio and just so much stuff that I think it's still going to be very hard for Seed to fight this. Storm's coming down, and all the Widow Mines, they are all going to go down, and they're not going to get their hits. Still a lot of Chargelets remain. He is fighting underneath that Photon Overcharge. But he doesn't have many Storms left over. 2 Archons are being formed out of those 4 High Templar. And he's just kiting, trying to do his best. Oh, that Widow Mine hit was pretty nice. But it doesn't look like he has enough to straight up kill Seed at this point. And I get a sense that's what he's trying to do. Like, he's having a rough time taking that 3rd base. He's not really able to get it up with the 2 DTs that were in position. And he was going for the attack, but now it looks like he will back off after he's taking a bit of pressure off himself and just take that third base. So Seed still sticking it out, not in the best position at this point. Looks like he will just go for his own Nexus, but it is going to be very far behind. At the same time, going to try to go for some kind of harass here, but Zealot is going to go down. TT will survive. He needs to get a turret up there at the third base as well. Hero Widowmine does nothing. DT is in here. He actually does have a missed turret up. Missed that. Trying to get actually the +3 armor. I didn't realize he was that far along. I'm not even sure if Bbyong's units have upgrades. Okay, he's got 1-1, but that's it. It's 1-1 against the +2 armor right now. Coming in, that storm is pretty nice. Follow-up storm, not the best, but still he's got some more storms coming in, maybe 1 or 2 more. Nice split up here from Bbyong. Really trying to bait in these Zealots into the Widowmines. That's really his goal here. It's the bulk of the army. That storm is very nice. Seed being very cautious about how he engages with all these Zealots. More and more High Templar being warped in now. But it's going to go down, and a free Garcon as well. And now look at all those Widowmines if they can get the shots on the Zealots. There you go. And he's even coming in here trying to snipe that Nexus. But at the same time, now trying to fight against the Protoss that's coming up here. Bbyong just getting miles and miles ahead in supply at the same time. And the kiting is real. He is doing quite a number here to Seed. Looking to take out that Nexus. Now GG, Bbyong will win the game. And CJ Entis is going to take the 3-1. So there you have it. Seemed like Bbyong was just on another level there from Seed. Kind of what I expected. I mean, I was expecting the 3-0 tonight from CJ, but Blaze really showed up and Hush didn't as much. PvPs can be wonky at the same time. That was the only game they were able to secure MVP. Bbyong looking pretty happy about his win. Kind of an interesting style played by Seed as well. You know, he was getting out a lot of Immortals. Never really committed to Colossi. Went straight into Storm after getting charged. I don't think he got blinked either. Just kind of a response, almost, I would say, to Bbyong's style, and then he was kind of stuck on that tech. Never really found the chance to transition. And, you know, kind of unfortunate, but Bbyong able to secure that win. Of course, Hero giving his buddy Hush a pat on the back. Hero has thanked Hush many times for the amount of time that Hush puts into practicing with Hero. Hush is like supposed to be some kind of mastermind in the CJ house that's just, you know, he's a fantastic practice player, but he doesn't always perform in the televised matches. That kind of thing can happen. You can be incredibly smart at a game, but you know, you get nervous. You don't feel as comfortable in the booth. It's not at your home desk. It's, you know, any number of reasons that could lead to that. But regardless, guys, Blaze takes the 1 win for MVP over Hush, and then Hero defeats Gumiho on Iron Fortress. Biel takes out Departure, and nice ZVZ holding off a bunch of all-ins, and then Bbyong takes out Seed. We do not get to see the ace match here on Bonnie Research Station. Would have been interesting, would have been nice to see, but regardless, CJ Anthus, I think, was just a better player overall. They really got the better end of the matchups at the same time.